patio. Great. Okay. These tools are brought to us by my buddy Sean Pickford, and we're now in limited supply. I made a vow years ago when I started working here at QVC, because I saw so many just really cheap quality tools that were available during the holiday season. You find them in little plastic bins up by the cash register at just about anywhere. And I wanted to make sure that I was bringing to you something that was really good. So I went to my tool experts and said, what do you recommend? These are the easy tools. And they're a series of sockets that come on what looks like a wrench-like handle. But now what I've got is the ability to carry 8 different standard sizes with me in one hand.
Right.
And also metric in the same hand because they overlap.
Yes.
Welcome back.
How are you?
I like, what color is that? I like that.
It's a finer shade of gray.
Finer shade of gray, that's good. Sean Pickford is back with us once again. You and I have done this now, I can't remember how many years in a row, that we've been able to make the easy tools available. We even have colors now.
Yes.
But today is the very first day for this entire year that these are available on Easy Pay with 6 Easy Pay payments. And everybody is a tool person nowadays.
Right.
You know, kids, moms, dads, grandma. You know, grandma isn't going to wait for granddad to get home.
No.
Or a younger family member to be able to take care of something. So at a price tag of $16.47, that clearance sale price means that when they're gone, they are completely gone. Why this tool? Why is this what you recommend?
Because this is 48 tools right here in the palm of your hand.
Yep.
So when you're climbing up that ladder, when you're going out to put the kids' swing set together, that's some assembly required for Christmas, when you don't know what size you're going to need, chances are you're going to need one of these sizes that are already on here. And because of the way they're milled, the way they're designed, they work on 6-point, 12-point, Torx, spline, even rounded off nuts and bolts. So you can see the little grooves in there, the little slots. A standard socket for a 6-point only works on a 6-point nut or bolt.
Right.
So that's why they give you so many of them when you get a kit like this, because you need all of them. The only problem with the kit like this is, all right, if I said to you, Dan, go find the 1/2-inch socket,
no.
How long is it going to take you?
Well, it depends on where my reading glasses are.
Right? And then trying to go through and read them on here. With this, all you simply do is flick it to the size that you need.
And they're marked in much, much bigger print. Like I can tell you, that's 9/16. Wow, that's amazing.
Right.
They're all marked on each one.
And the cool thing is as you said, they work on standard or metric. So if you don't have the right size, all you do is move it from one to the next and flip it. Notice that locks on there. So this one's 14 millimeter, but yet I can still take it off and flip it over to the other side over here, and it works on the metric or the standard size of 9/16 because of the milling. You can't do that with a standard metric or standard
you'll round
SAE.
the bolt.
Yeah, because you make more problems than you're trying to solve.
They're also, they're made of the finest quality steel that money can buy. It's called chrome vanadium steel.
Right.
They really are a true tool. I own an automotive restoration shop. I used to own a race team.
Yeah.
You used to own a race team.
Yeah, I bought his race team.
Yeah.
So
if I put these tools in the hands of my master mechanics and they didn't like it, they would laugh me out of town. And my main mechanic, his name is Guy. And Guy was always the go-to person that I would show him something and say, what do you think?
Yeah.
And
he'd be like, I don't know, until they use it the first time. And then they realize, especially on something like this where it's a bypass, so there's no deep dish socket that's going to go over that and work on this. So you're going to take an open end wrench and you're going to turn it a 1/4 inch at a time. No, you saw what I did there and spun it around. So swing sets, anything like this. The car guy. This is a great kitchen drawer item as well because it fits in that drawer. You always know where it is. If you own someone that has a boat, a motorcycle, or an RV, you have limited space to carry tools. Why not carry one that does so many different things?
Also, one of the most feared words on Christmas Eve.
Some assembly required.
You knew where I was going. Maybe this is something that is open a little early.
Yes.
Just to be able to fix those things that have to go together. And it always looks so easy on the box to build the bicycle.
Well, that's because on the box, all they do is show you a picture. They didn't have to do it. So skateboard wheels here, look, I can go ahead and I can tighten these up. So there's one different size nut on here. Another different size to hold the truck on there. To adjust the truck, there's another one in the back here. There's 3 different nut sizes that I have here, yet all of them are on this wrench. So all I have to do is find the right size, line it up, and I can go ahead and go to work and tighten up or loosen up. Well, yeah, because it's a real tool and it's got a rubber grip on it.
Yeah, there's a tactile quality to good quality tools. By the way, one of our colors is sold out. We started with 5, I've got 4 left.
Yeah, our orange went, so.
Yeah, so we've got blue, red, green, and we have a gray. The green is the most limited. We've already had 200 of you have ordered it. I will also say this, to make a good tool is not inexpensive. So when you see those $3, $4, $5 tools that are in a plastic bucket by the cash register, they're usually just junk.
Well, yeah.
This is a serious tool that should be in a toolbox for years to come. That magnet is a nice touch too.
Well, especially when you drop something. How many times have you been under the car where you dropped a nut or bolt? Me being the genius that I was, I painted my garage floor the same color as every nut and bolt known to man.
Right.
Of course, I realized that after I painted the floor. So now trying to find a nut or bolt is as easy as swiping the magnet across the floor and it picks it up.
Which, by the way, I'm colorblind, and people gave me so much grief for painting the shop floor yellow.
Well,
and the reason why I painted it yellow was so that when you drop a nut and a bolt, it's easier to find.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean,
and everybody's like, why'd you paint it yellow?
But
that's why.
Right, because we've been there.
Looks
so
like
again,
a Pac-Man machine.
From 9/16 over to the 14 millimeter, we got it. We want to go up to the next size or the largest size. Look, all I do is flip it. So there, we're on 19 millimeter, yet I can go over here to the standard size of 3/4, and I can put all my weight on there, and I can tighten this down. Look, it even holds it in place.
Snap this thing.
No, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, it's really well designed. Everybody that I know that gets one says, wow, this thing really does the job.
If you know construction, if you know what a lag bolt is, they're much longer bolts than the stuff that we're using here. Like when you're building a deck, etc. I've got power tools, but this thing works better because there's a lag bolt.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that was even on the videotape. It's just the fastest, easiest way to get something like that tightened down when you're doing a sill plate or what have you.
Yeah, taking off the lawnmower blades, now's the time of year to take them and sharpen them. When you're having company over for Thanksgiving, is the table a little wobbly? You spent a lot on the turkey, just tighten the table up a little bit. Or maybe the chair that grandma's gonna sit in this year. So there you go, some assembly required for those bicycles and things like that, even little skateboards. My son has one of these. If you know somebody that's getting into tools or a first-time homeowner, it's an ideal gift for them. They will use this and they will thank you.
I'll tell you something else, and I've had gifts that have been presented to me over the years that inspired me to do stuff that I didn't even know I really wanted to do. I didn't even know I was a car guy until I got a series of Matchbox cars when I was a kid.
Right.
When you've got somebody younger in your life, young girls, young guys, we need more engineers. We need more mechanics. We need more people with hands-on skill. Give them a tool as a gift, and you may very well inspire them to go on to do things that they never thought they would do.
Yeah.
At what age did you know you were a car guy?
Basically at 10 years old when my cousin came over and he had a hot rod magazine.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, oh, that is so
that's
cool.
cool.
And my dad couldn't tell you where the oil went in or anything, but.
Is that true? That's funny.
Yeah.
It does skip a generation.
So.
I really respect this tool. I respect him. I'm not putting anything on my show that's a toy dressed up like a tool.
Right.
So I thank you for bringing it back.
Thank you.
Clearance sale price. When these are gone, they're gone. The orange is gone. We're getting very limited. I had over 400 that were ordered. The green is the most limited at this point, and then they're gone. By the way.
I know.
See what's parked in the driveway?
Go over there and just smell it. I love the old car smell.
Coming up in 30 minutes, I'm very excited about this. This is a show that I was so excited to promote that I promoted it on the wrong day.
Really?
Yeah, I said it was 8 a.m. yesterday. It's not. Well, I've got a high-tech retro electronics show coming up in 30 minutes. I'm also going to do something I've never done on the air. We have a turntable in that show.
You got to see this stuff. I mean, I was over there looking at it. It is so cool. I mean, Dan's not saying how really cool it is. It is so neat. You got to stay tuned.
Wait till you hear the song we're going to play.
Oh, I did hear that.
Stop it. Real quick, we're going to talk about the big deal? We are. Good. All right, another great gift idea. It's another big deal of the day. Everyone wants security cameras, but they've been too expensive. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Blink is one of the easiest cameras